You've seen those bright orange signs or the signs with the orange ribbon. Hit a worker, $10,000 fine, 14 years in prison. But now another sign, a sign that the Illinois Department of Transportation says will save more lives. ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard live above Interstate 55. Kimberly, tell us about this new work zone requirement.
Been some more of the type of vests that you usually see workers wearing in work zones, but this bright yellow and those orange signs that you just mentioned haven't been enough to put the brakes on fatal work zone crashes. Now, IDOT has another plan. There are a handful of things drivers notice when there's road construction up ahead.
Heavy traffic, usually.
I see people on their phones all the time.
You'll see those orange signs out there.
But now there will be something else. A speed indicator board, which will tell drivers how fast they're going and how fast they should be going in work zones.
They go home, our workers go home.
District 6 project engineer Terry Fountain says IDOT opted to mandate the radar technology after seeing it at work in 13 Metro East and Southern Illinois construction zones.
And we have seen success in people slowing down to the proper speed limit as they're going into the work zones.
New signs will light up in all interstate highway and state expressway work zones with at least one lane closure.
We do have some existing contracts that are currently underway that we're slowly trying to get these added to the contract, but there are certain procedures we have to follow. But you will start seeing more and more of these out there on the interstate and on the expressway.
Depending on the worker's contract and the location of the construction, the mobile signs could cost anywhere from $1,000 a month to $10,000 a month. With an average of 7,000 work zone crashes in Illinois a year and 28 work zone related deaths just last year, most drivers say it's worth it.
Yeah, there's, like I said, a lot of crazy drivers out there, and everybody's in a hurry to get somewhere.
It's definitely worth it because, you know, how much is a life worth? You lost wages and the toll on the family and all that, so it's definitely worth it.
Now you might think it's the workers who are the most vulnerable during work zone crashes. After all, they often have to stand just feet away from speeding traffic. But here's something to think about. More than 90% of the time, the victim in a work zone crash is actually a driver, people just like you behind the wheel. Live of Interstate 55, Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
Thank you, Kimberly. Even though the penalty for speeding or talking on a cell phone in a work zone can be more harsh if a worker is present, IDOT says reduced speed limits apply to all work zones, whether you see a worker or not.